So I want to break down why SaaS is the best business model you can start right now. Better than dropshipping, better than SMMA, better than anything else other than SaaS. It's not worth pursuing. I know I'm of course biased because I do own software companies, but I want to break down and show you how much money you can really make with software, the multiples, the profit margins, all that compared to other business models. Now, of course, software tends to be harder, right? It's not everyone that can build a software company, software business, but it is doable. As I always say, simple, not easy. So I want to jump inside my computer and go over the actual numbers behind a SaaS business. And just my goal with this video is just to show you the possibilities of software. And hopefully by the end, I can convince you to starting your own SaaS. Now there's a bunch of resources on this YouTube channel, like free stuff, how to market your SaaS, how to build it, all that. But this video is specifically for the people that are still on the fence of which business model they should be starting. And hopefully after watching this, you'll just go head down straight just to doing SaaS, because honestly, it's one of the best and one of the biggest opportunities of 2024 and beyond. And with AI right now, you can automate so much of this stuff that previously it would take you so much time in terms of development and marketing. Just AI just augments all this and makes things faster. So yeah, simple, not easy, but I want to break down all this stuff for you right now in this video. And yeah, let's jump in. Right, so we are here. If, again, you've watched this far, you're interested in doing business. Now, I want to convince you to start a SaaS business, a software as a service, because if you're investing time, money, effort, brain power into a business, you know it's going to be hard from the get-go, right? Every business is hard, right? There's no easy businesses. Now, some of them have upsides, some others have downsides, right? But everything is hard. Now, I think, and I'm of course biased, but SaaS has the biggest upside of any business model you can try. I'm going to go over why. And hopefully by the end of this video, you will start your own SaaS business. Or if you already have one, maybe you even double down on it. Now, let's start with the margins. So with a dropshipping business, or even if not dropshipping, like regular e-commerce, right? Your profit margin is going to be very low, right? Between 15 and 20%. Now you might say, yeah, but I know this guy that makes 50%. Yeah, sure. There's all these edge cases, but most people will fall between the 10, 15, 20% because the costs of the product, you got to produce the product, right? And there's refunds, there's a bunch of stuff, right? Of course, refunds there's in any business, but with physical products, because you're shipping stuff overseas or you're producing the stuff, the margins are low, okay? Even if you ship out small products, there's always going to be low margins with physical products, okay? So low margins, low money. Then there's agencies. Now, agencies do have higher profit margins because the product itself is a service, right? But the issue with this, even if you get 20%, 50%, is because it's your time that's on the line, right? The money you make, it's proportionate to the time you spend on fulfilling the service. For example, let's say if you have an agency that does design, right? Design agency, right? You can only make as much money as your time allows it, right? You can onboard 10 clients, right? But maybe you're working, 10 hours a day. You're making a lot of money, but it's depending on all your time. Sure, of course, you can hire people. Yeah, you can hire another designer to make 10 more designs. You make more money, but you got to pay his salary, right? So the margins are even a bit better, yes, but it's always dependent on your time. You got to keep delivering the service to keep clients happy. Now with software, not only are the margins super high, but it is a sort of a static product, right? People pay a recurring fee to get access to the software. And the software, because it is just code, just zeros and ones, it keeps doing what it's supposed to do. Now, of course, it's not just sunshine and rainbows, right? You need to update the software, add new features, right? Keep on improving the product. But as a whole, right, it's not as an agency, right? It's just you just want to make sure that the product, the software does what it's intended to do, and the people will keep purchasing and keep buying the software every single month, recurring. Now, that's the basic thing why SaaS is better than all these other activities in business. But then the multiples, right, where you can sell it for, right? Because it is a software with recurring revenue. So think Netflix, think iCloud, think Dropbox, right? All these have recurring revenue. You pay a monthly fee to get access to on a recurring basis, right? So it's predictable. So if someone wants to acquire your business, right, and they see, okay, these guys have 500 customers, right, all recurring, paying, $50 a month, all recurring, right? So because it's recurring, because they're using the product on a monthly basis, right, a person that willing to acquire your software, right, will think, okay, yeah, surely not all these 500 customers will cancel next month, right? Most of them will keep on subscribing if the software is good, if that's what it promises to do, sorry. So that's why the multiples are super high. So these are the confirmed SaaS profit multiples for businesses listed on this marketplace called acquire.com. Now, granted, these are low, right? Profit, because this is essentially a marketplace where people can sell their SaaSes, right? You go out and list your SaaS, then buyers come in and make offers. Now, profit multiples of acquisition on these marketplaces are usually lower than if you do private acquisitions, okay? Or if you get in touch with someone else you know, or a private equity firm or whatever, right? So these are the lowest of lows, right? You can get upwards of 7 to 10x multiples on your SaaS. But these are confirmed profit multiples on a marketplace. So when you're building a SaaS, right, here's a visualization of what you can get. And by the way, these multiples, you won't get this in dropshipping, in e-commerce, in agency. In agency, you won't get it really because there's not really any inherent value to the business itself, because the business itself is you and the employees, right? You are the ones doing the designs or the marketing or whatever, right? There's no inherent value to the business as a whole, any tech value. With dropshipping, I mean, usually people won't buy dropshipping stores. They buy mostly e-commerce established stores. But the multiples, of course, will be lower because the profit margins are lower, right? And there's a lot of complexities with it, and it's not predictable, right? That's why you see a lot of e-commerce sites moving towards recurring. So they sell you like for example, honest greens, I think that's what they called. You can subscribe a monthly package to keep on getting the product on a monthly basis. So they're all moving towards predictable revenue because they know predictable revenue businesses are the ones that give them the most money on a potential exit, just like with SaaS. So let's say, for example, this is your SaaS, right? Let's say the average package price, because on a SaaS, let's say you have 3 packages, the starter one, the business one, and I guess the agency one, right? And this one is $29 a month, this one is $49 a month, this one is $100 a month. You do the average, so the average is, let's say, $49 a month. So the average a customer pays on a monthly basis to get access to your SaaS is $49 a month. Let's say you just get 20 clients, and this is easy, cake. If your SaaS actually solves a problem, getting 20 clients, you can do it like in just a week's time, okay? Maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, right? It's easy, okay? So the MRR, the monthly recurring revenue, is 20 clients times $49. It's around $1,000 a month in MRR. The ARR, which is the MRR times 12, right? The annual recurring revenue, is around 12K. Now, if you times that by a sale multiple of 4, which is within what the confirmed SaaS multiples are, right? It's a valuation of almost 50K. Right, $50,000. And this is insane. You don't see this anywhere else, right? You found 20 people out of a world with 8 billion people, right? To pay $20, to pay $49 a month, right? And you have an asset worth almost $50,000, right? This is unheard of in any other business, right? Because again, someone purchasing this knows there is a recurring revenue. Now, of course, in a business as small as only 1K MRR, the sale multiple, yes, might be a bit lower, might be 2, 3, depends on how long you've been in business, right? If you've only been in business for like 2 months, nobody will pay this multiple. So there's a lot of factors that come into play here. I'm just giving you an overhead view of how this works, right? Because again, the valuation multiple goes higher if you've been in business for a long time, you have track record, you have customers that have been paying you for a long time, right? But again, so as you grow, right, so does the sale multiple grows, right? Let's say, again, you have 100 customers, which in a year, you should be able to get 100 customers at least, right? 100 customers, MRR, 5K, ARR, 60K, right? Times 4, that's $250,000 worth of a value of the asset you've been building, right? So you can sell it for this. Now, don't forget that while you can sell it for this, throughout the month, every single month, you're making 5K a month, or the year 60K a month. So you're making money today, tomorrow, and you make money when you sell it. Because again, you're building an asset, right? That's what business is all about. It's building assets. And honestly, with agencies, it's hard to build an asset with an agency because an asset is something that has inherent value to it, something that someone else can take and grow it to the next level, right? Again, not saying that agencies, you cannot do this, but it's harder. E-commerce, I mean, you can do the same thing with e-commerce, but again, multiples are lower. I don't have the stats here for e-commerce. I wish I had them, but you can search online and see the multiples for e-commerce. They're usually way lower, right? And by the way, these are profit multiples. Okay, not the revenue multiples. Let's say now a more realistic approach, right? Because the average package price will never be this low, right? Will never be this low, right? Because again, you have packages from 49 to 100, right? Let's say, for example, you have a package that's cheap, but you're also going to have packages that are more expensive. At least at 250 per month, right? because again, you're going to have different customers with different needs. Okay. That's just how it works. And honestly, the bare minimum average should be around $100, right? For the value that each customer is paying you per month. Okay. It won't be ever as low as 49. Trust me. I've grown 2 software businesses. I've took a look at a lot of businesses. It won't be as low as this. If it's this low, you should increase your prices. So a more realistic approach would be at least $100 a month, right? Now, times that by 200 clients again, which seems like it is a lot. I know this seems like, wow, 200 clients is too much, but think about it. 8 billion people in the world. There's so many business owners out there. There are so many people willing to give you money if you solve their pain points with the software, that 200 people isn't really that much. When I was starting out, I thought, oh yeah, 200 people is too much. It isn't, really, trust me. When you get to your first 10, it gets easier to get to 20, then it gets easier to get to 100 because you've validated the market, the product, sorry, you get product market fit, right? Then people start recommending your product to other people, word of mouth grows, your business grows, and it gets easier to get to these customers. Of course, there's some points where you're going to plateau, but ideally you're going to be developing these steps where you're going to be able to grow and get eventually to 200, even plus customers. I know I'm speaking a bit too fast, but yeah, sorry about that. I'll try to speak slower. So $100 times 200 clients, that's 21K a month in MRR, which is $250,000 ARR, right? Times the 4 multiple, that's $1 million SaaS, right? There you go. You have a 7-figure SaaS. Again, this isn't that hard to do, right? I mean, I'll tell you, it is simple, because I just said here, it is simple. It's not easy, right? But you can only do this with software. Now, of course, your software needs to solve an issue, right? It can just be a random software. And so if you're struggling with, if you're struggling with finding an idea, watch this video, right? I'll link it in the description. It's basically how you come up with ideas, right, for your SaaS business. Then watch this one. It will show you how to validate your SaaS idea. So how to basically take your idea into money. Okay, super valuable. Then you can watch this one, which is what I go over, how to sell your software without even being built. So instead of going from idea to building the product to then selling it, right? This is the wrong way of doing it, right? I show you how to go from idea to money, and then you do building, okay? I know it sounds a bit contradictory, but trust me, I sold 8K's worth of this software that did not exist. And so that's how you should go about it. And then if you want like a full journey on how to do the actual stuff, so for example, you're gonna say, but yeah, I don't have a good idea. I go over in this video right here, I lost it, how to find a great idea, right? In this video, which I'll leave in the description, I'll go over how to find a great idea and what to do with great ideas. Then you might think, but I don't know how to code. I'll show you how to build your SaaS without knowing how to code, because still, till this day, I have 2 successful software businesses. I have no idea how to code. I don't know how to code a single line of code. So I'll show you. You might be saying, I don't know how to code, I don't have any money. I'll show you how to do it without knowing how to code and with $0, because my first software company, I did it like this. And also you might be saying, but I don't know how to do marketing. I'll show you how to do marketing too. I'll go over some strategies on how to do marketing. So I have everything here for you for free. So watch these videos if you're just getting started. Because again, my goal with this is to get you to start a software business, right? If you have an idea, or even if you don't have an idea, just watch this video and it will teach you how to come up with ideas that solve an issue for a potential client. Then once you have the idea, right, jump onto the validation, then jump onto the selling, and then jump onto the more advanced stuff, right? But again, look at this, like take some time to look at this, the opportunity that we have right now, right here, and just start a software business. I know I'm making this as simple as I can. It's not always just start, because it's hard. It is simple, not easy. But if you are starting a business in 2024, you're already committed to the fact that it's going to be hard, right? I mean, if you're watching this video, you already know that business is hard. You want to do business, but you're already committed that it's going to be hard. But my point is that don't go for dropshipping or e-commerce. Don't go for agencies. If you want to make some money, if you've already embarked in the journey of working and doing hard stuff for the next years, go for SaaS. Because in my opinion, your efforts are going to go the longest way with SaaS, because again, you make money today, tomorrow, and when you sell it, because you're building an asset. And also it's super fun. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. A bit of a top of mind, or top of the funnel sort of content. If you want more deeper stuff, actual tangible strategies, watch some other videos on my channel. But I want to make this one for the people that are just getting started in SaaS right now, to get them to build one. And hopefully, if you do build one, you're going to watch more of my videos, and you're going to learn a bunch more stuff. I'm going to leave 2 links in the description. One for my free SaaS course. So it's a free course where I go over some marketing strategies, some idea validation, a bunch more cool stuff. And the second one is only if you have a SaaS right now and you want to help growing it, I'll leave a link for my coaching offer. I go over what I teach you, I coach you one-on-one every single week on how to grow your business. I show you behind the scenes on how I've grown my business. My first one, how I sold it. This one right here, how I grew it from 0 to 300K, $1,000 in the first year, and how we did 60K a month with our current software, B2B software, in January this year. So if you're interested in growing your own SaaS, want my help on doing it, I'll leave a link for this coaching right here. Again, this is not for everyone. You need to be approved to work with me. But yeah, let's hop on a call. And if I think you're a good fit, if I think I can grow your SaaS with you, we'll do it together. So yeah, that's it. That's a video. Please like, subscribe if you want to see more of these types of videos, and comment what actual videos you want to see, right? If you want me to do more marketing stuff, finding a developer, strategies, whatever, just comment down below and I'll record these on whatever you guys want. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. This is Kowalski again, the special guest. We will see each other hopefully in the next video. Bye-bye. So yeah, that's it.